Hi, Michelle. How you doing? I have you queued up here. Is your City of Hope? Let me just get. Let's say. Okay, yeah, here we are. Okay, yes. Okay, excellent. Um, and then yeah. All right. So, I was just kind of chuckling last week because I was really concerned. And I have to be honest with you, Michelle. I was very concerned because I thought you were spinning your wheels, and I thought you were really wasting a lot of time trying to fight the assignment instead of trying to work it. And boy, was I wrong because you just nailed it this week. Good job. There's a couple of things here that I have to bring up to your attention, but for the most part, I think this was a great idea. Turning this into a more of a homeless. Let me see, where were we last week? I think last week we left it at this. Was it poverty in the environment? It could have been human rights and social justice. It could have been what was the other one? Poverty in the environment, causes of poverty. So you know what? You're right about week one, and I just didn't want to. I thought it was going to discourage some of the other students if I if I would have said, "Hey, you know what? You're right. I agree." But now that week one's behind us, let's just go ahead and say, "Yeah, I agree. I think there could have been a little bit more of a specific direction." Um, but again, it's incumbent on the student, especially in this right here at 450. It's incumbent on the student to drill down and see what needs to be done. Okay. And I tried like heck not to not to answer your question directly. So, anyways, and I'm laughing because I just am so pleased at where we're at. This is awesome. I decided to create a fictional project. Well, this is where let me see. That's page 106. Okay, so City of Hope is the organization, right? A fictional project created by human rights organizations. So this is confusing. For this project, I decided to create a fictional project created by the human rights organizations that I had researched in a previous week. So you're saying I decided to create a fictional project created by the human rights organizations. So who's creating the project here and what is it? Who's behind it? I mean, I think what you're trying to say is that these organizations are behind it and you are creating it. And that's great. So we have this City of Hope where as you said, I think you used Los Angeles and New York as your examples in week one. But of course, this can be introduced to any city. So it's a wonderful, wonderful concept. And then we have coming up with all ideas of direction, human rights, blah, 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 blah. I don't mean to be saying blah, blah at your, at your writing. I'm just saying, I'm reading through this. Logo still be used as collateral. Yes, of course, the logo is going to be used throughout the program, throughout the campaign. Sustainable design framework. Now, the C2C is excellent. I've got my C2C up here so I can refer to some things. But so basically you're talking about the C2C framework as using positive eco-friendliness in all of your materials, social fairness in your corporate ethics, and use of renewable energy in the production of your stuff. So here we have C2C. That's great. The only place that I could use trouble using recycled materials is the booths that include small lights in the backdrop. Well, if you can't use small lights, then use mirrors. Use something. Use one light and a bunch of mirrors. Right? I mean, that's sustainable. Mirrors are sustainable. They also don't use energy. So there's one solution. Think about it. So you don't always have to say, all right, this has to have lights. If you want to have lights, if you think it has to have lights, think of the alternatives. I say one light bouncing off mirrors. The rest is, as you say, sustainable, but prove it to me. Show me some facts. Show me some materials research. What's it made of, and why is it sustainable? And give me a citation. Okay, so basically, I think that's kind of where your presentation ends, because you just kind of stop. Okay, so then you go to trade show booth designs. Oh, okay, And I mean, these look great. I love this city back here, and I just love it. But there's no, you're not telling me anything. Remember, this is a presentation. So what am I looking at here? Okay. Trade show, booth design, continued. Okay. What is this? Is this the final? I don't know what I'm looking at. Informational collateral. Now, in this presentation, you've got this shown so small that I don't know what I'm looking at, so I can't comment on it. I'm certainly not going to, try to dig in there and read your writing. I'm not going to zoom in. But so remember, presentation. All right. From what I'm seeing, this is a brochure. So what I need to know is, why is it sustainable? How is it sustainable? What kind of ink are you using? What kind of varnishes are you using? The paper, what's it made of? And show me research. Show me what they're made of. Give me some facts and then a citation. And then your 3D giveaway items. Again, I do not know what these are. It looks like a keychain. But again, tie it in. Why is it sustainable? And what's the reasoning behind the giveaway? Okay? Good job. Thanks very much. I'd like to see you wrap up those little issues, though. I think that's cool. All right. Thanks very much.